Hello. I have been meaning to do these. I think I've done one so far. Do a Friday thoughts video, because at the end of each week, when I'm closing down my week, I'm going through doing all the admin, making sure I'm ready to go, making sure the invoicing is done for the following week. I always just take a bit of time and just reflect on my week and what were the themes that were present in the clients that I saw. What was it, does that correspond with any of the themes going on for myself at the moment? Because we're all sharing this we're all having this shared experience of this COVID pandemic. So what does this mean? And today the overwhelming theme was the importance of self-care. I don't know any therapist who doesn't bang on about self-care all the time, but certainly I'm feeling very tired this week. It's just like everybody else. It's the end of the year, so anybody who does accounts or is busy doing that. The various committees I sit on need annual reports, and it's just a kind of a busy time of year for people. Not to mention the fact that we've been locked down in the UK for about 10 months out of the last 13. And here we're facing the prospect of being opened back up again, and really beginning to think about what does that mean for us? What does that mean for our families? What does that mean for us? Some people are really excited about it. Some people are scared but a bit apprehensive, and some people are just downright fearful. And all of these feelings are valid, and all these feelings are okay. Yeah. But what it does highlight to me, and the way I'm feeling and the way a lot of my clients are feeling this week, is that it's really important to take care of ourselves and to value how we're feeling on any given day. So if you're feeling particularly anxious, maybe there's things you need to do to sort of combat that anxiety a little bit. If you're feeling low energy, maybe it's just kind of a low energy day. Alternatively, if you're feeling really high energy, maybe it's a yes day and it's time to sort of get out there and do things. But I think ultimately it's also about taking a step back and just giving yourself a bit of perspective, letting yourself pause, take a deep breath, look around, and come back to what's true for your own life. Yeah, for me, this is that I can't work 100 miles an hour all the time, so I need to take a little bit of time off, and I've got next week off, which is really, really great. I'm hoping to do some reading and to do some walking and to do some sleeping, and really, really get back to myself, and so I don't feel quite so emotional and sort of tired. So those are just my Friday thoughts. So in the spirit of self-care, I invite you to think about this weekend and maybe even do something that is solely for yourself, solely to nurture and care for whatever feelings you might be having. Yeah, it might be an hour-long little spa session in your bathroom. It might be taking a few deep breaths at your kettle. Do you know what I mean? And that's the one thing that's really important, is that self-care. It can be this huge thing. It can be massages and all these big things, but actually self-care can just be, taking a deep breath when you're stood at your kettle, just focusing in on breathing slowly and methodically. It can mean standing up from your computer and taking a bit of a break by walking to the end of the garden and walking back, just sort of doing it mindfully. Doing anything mindfully really can be a fantastic form of self-care. Being really mindful of the room that you're in, the space, so being really present. So rather than staying up in your head all the time, just coming into the room a little bit, into your body, be a little bit present just for a moment. So I will invite you to maybe think about what self-care means for you this weekend. Yeah, and enjoy taking a few moments out for yourself. I wish you the very best. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I hope you have an even more wonderful week ahead. Thanks so much. I'll see you next week. Bye.